How you convinced Amitabh Bachchan to sing Rang Barse. You convinced Sridevi to sing. How do you do it? What is it that you manage to do that convinces all of these stars to also go ahead and sing with you?
Well, that was also a kind of story. Amitabh Ji was a great person, great actor, great human being. And what could I say? I don't have words. But I tell you, he was a very good singer and he wanted me to compose a song for him. So I requested Yash Chopra ji, Silsila. I said, Yash ji, he wants to sing. So what do you think? I said, we will compose a song, holy song first. Rang Barse bhige chudarwali. I tell you, when he sang so beautifully, within 1 hour he recorded, and then the song became so popular. I have never heard such song which is continuing since last 20 years or 30 years. And it might continue 100 years, maybe more. Nobody knows. But the song is still continuing. Without Amitabh voice, there is no holy festival. That's for sure. And very tuneful and very musical personality. That time I knew that he is going to be a wonderful artist, whether he's acting, he's talking, or he's recording something in music. He was wonderful. Up till now, he is singing. So he has sung so many songs.
Yes.
But Silsila will always be there, Rang Barse.
I think every Holi is incomplete without the song even now.
Yes. I mean, he is so fortunate. And he sang, and then Yash Chopra said, I will allow him to sing, but who is going to write? I said, Amitabh Bachchan ji there, and there are so many writers. But he says that I need the language, proper language, because Holi is popular only in UP, not everywhere. So I thought his father is the best person. He was a writer, he was a, poet also. And then he wrote the song. And I said, this is the one, first time I'm writing, and this is no more writing in films. And he wrote Rang Barse Bhige Chudarwali. Wow. So that was a kind of blessing to me also. And I still, whatever he does, I mean, he's so lucky. He acts, he makes any kind of jokes or anything, wonderful. Wow.
He's a legend, and coupled with another legend, I think that's where we got something like Rang Barse as well.
I want to add something which we've gone into in the cinema thing, but right before, I just want to share an anecdote, especially for the young people in the audience, about Hariji's first job in Cuttack. He went to join AIR as a flautist, and he wanted to send money home. He wanted to say, I'm a son who can help support my father, or help him, in his, to show that I also am earning. So he said, I will live in the minimum money. In 5 rupees, I will get a room somewhere, I'll manage. So the station director was a very kindly man. He said, yahi pe uppar kahin reh jao. I will give you a room in the studio. Don't tell anybody. You will have to get up at 4 in the morning and go into the bathroom and quickly finish whatever you have to do, your bath and everything, and go back up. And then come to the studio to record. But don't tell anyone you're living there. Now, I look at this and I look at young people who used to come to me when I was in Femina and say, okay, madam, what salary? Will you give me a place to stay? What will I do for transport? Is there a transport allowance? And here is a man, I mean, this is what legends are made of. That the commitment was so much. He said, मैं कहीं भी रहूंगा, कहीं भी सोऊंगा, कुछ भी खा लूंगा, as long as I can do my work with my flute. I think I found that as one of my most amazing parts of the book. When I was writing, is this little anecdote about how he started his first job.
And I think in great detail and beautifully, you've really summed up that particular experience in the book as well. Panditji, tell us about that time in your life. You were telling me about the hard work you did in Bombay, but before that also for a long time, it was a struggle.
When I started my life as a musician, before that I was working in a milling company. I was working as stenographer, can you believe? Getting 85 rupees per month. I said, no better. Whatever I'm getting, I'm lucky and I'm fortunate to get a job and get money also. My father did not need money, but he was arrested. He said, don't worry, whatever you do, do. But when I got this job to Cuttack, I thought this job is a job for me, what I needed. And that was a kind of staff artist, playing only flute, nothing else. I said, wow. Getting 160 rupees. I said, wow, double than the money I used to get in government as a
160
stenographer.
rupees.
I went all the way to Cuttack, where I did not know about the language, food. I was vegetarian. I had to eat fish, and they used to, and I used to learn the language also because they they were not understanding the properly Hindi. So I had to learn Oriya. I used to speak Oriya, and then I married also Oriya girl. So they started telling me, now you have become Oriya also, okay. So I was very happy being over there. But what happened sometimes, the guy who, from Bombay, there was some, I don't want to name them, they came to Cuttack and they listened to me. And they said, why don't you come to Bombay? What are you doing here in Odisha? This is a kind of only Odissi dance and no music. So they gave me, so much support to come to Bombay. Then I came to Bombay. And I was still in Bombay. And I love Bombay and I will be there only just to make music beautiful.